Everyone, the project we're talking about is the Liberty Hill Steps.
And like any other city project, it's funded with your tax dollars, lots of them. The question this evening is, what's a project like this really worth? Local 12's Rich Jaffe joins us now from the steps with a Waste Watch investigation into a price tag that may surprise a lot of people. Rich.
Curtis, at their very bottom, these steps connect Reading Road up here with Highland Avenue. Now, this is a really good looking project, don't get me wrong. There's even a fancy new guardrail to protect the steps project, and that's a good thing because this project cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what's not clear is how many people will ever actually use these steps. The Liberty Hill steps will be finished in about 3 weeks. The city engineering department got the green light to move ahead with the project in February. Initially, it was supposed to be finished in July, then it was August, and now November. Ed Hatfield works right next door to the steps. He's watched the project's progress every day.
You ever see anybody use those steps?
I've never actually witnessed anyone using the steps.
Does that surprise you?
They're pretty steep, so I wouldn't use them if I could avoid it. I would drive.
A spokesman for the contractor, Ford Development, told me this was primarily a steps project. There was a little bit of work done to secure the hillside, and you've got lots of railings, but it's all about the steps. 135 new ones, as a matter of fact. The price tag for the job, according to City Hall, is $634,000. That breaks down to a per-step price of almost $4,700 apiece. And if someone thinks that's a lot,
I guess to them I'd say, well, I guess, City Council kind of thinks these are really important. We think they're important too. We're a transportation department, and pedestrians certainly are a huge part of that.
There are lots of steps in Cincinnati. That's no surprise. We're a city of hills. You can even find a number of websites about our steps. Eric Koenig's a step kind of guy. He lives next to the Main Street steps on Sycamore Hill.
For me, it's just a convenient way to get to work. So I don't own a car. I haven't since 2006. So they're a way to get to point A to point B.
Eric's even been down the Liberty Hill steps.
What do you think of them?
The steps go.
Yeah, they're steps.
So next time you need to get down to Reading Road, perhaps on your way to the casino, take the steps. You paid for them. Now, one of the interesting modern improvements or modifications on these steps is kind of a bike lane. It runs right down the side by the rail. So if you decide that you have your bike with you and you want to get down to Reading Road, you can basically just walk your bike right down the edge of the steps. Of course, you can also decide if you're down there that you want to walk your bike all the way up here, if you do. In Mount Auburn, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Curtis?
Might make for some good exercise, if anything, Rich.
Indeed.
All right, thanks, man. Step Advocate Group Spring in Your Step is doing a neighborhood walking tour through Mount Auburn and over the Rhine in October 12th. This weekend, they're going to also be pitching in to trim up the bushes on the Main Street steps where Eric Koenig lives. For more information on the group, you can go to our website, local12.com, and click on the Get It button.